Welcome to Shelf or Sell. Actually, kind of more of a collection update at this point.
Yep.
Because this episode, that we're not getting rid of anything.
Nope.
Really. This is an episode that is full to the brim of stuff that we received while we were on the road down to Florida.
Basically stuff that we're going to be trying to cover in the next few weeks that you're going to see here on the channel.
And stuff that we've backed over on Kickstarter and GameFound. So this is a collection update. This is what we're investing in, what we're putting our money behind, and all the stuff that we're excited to be showcasing for you, stuff that we've purchased and stuff that publishers have sent us. No getting rid of games this time. No keeping any games this time, because honestly, we kind of did that on the last road trip, and we've been recovering from traveling down. We traveled down for a bar mitzvah. Yep. It was great. It was an amazing time with the family. Yeah. It was really good to get together with your family and spend some time. I danced for the first time ever.
He's a good dancer, actually, which is really
Definitely
cute.
not.
Yes, you are.
Definitely not. I have this innate I have this innate fear that has grown from like the time I was 16 years old with like a chunky, uncoordinated little me that got like made fun of for dancing. So I had a good time though.
And you should check out our road trip haul video because that is where we showcase everything that we picked up.
That we're keeping.
Because on the way down, there was plenty of room in the car. Shall we say on the way up, not room at all.
We
and that's
stopped
all of this
at
guy's
16
fault.
different board game stores primarily in Nashville and Atlanta, Georgia, doing a whole review and rating system of all the stores that we swung by.
And that'll be coming up on the next few Saturdays as they come out.
But because we love retail, we wanted to support them as much as possible. So in the next few days, pay attention for a road trip vlog. That's where we add about 10 games to our permanent collection that we picked up actually in person at a variety of different stores. Yes, we'll get to the stuffed animal.
Stuffed animal?
We'll get to Eila in a little bit. To start off with, we're going to showcase our actual Kickstarters and GameFound backed projects at the end of the video here, like we normally do once we get rid of the stacks around us. But I do want to start by giving a little bit of love and a little bit of a shout out to, where is it here? Where is it?
Right there.
Right there. Emora. Emora Book 1, The Stranger and the Statue. This is a brand new media take from our friends over at Ivy Studios.
They're the ones who made the Mythic Mischief, Veiled Fate, and Moonrakers, games that we love and adore, and we just wanted to give them a shout out. They have their first comic, which we have started our own collection of comics, and we backed it and are excited to add it to our collection.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's a weird little side project, but swing over, check out the comic, check out the first video of it. What they did here is they have an artist that's full-time staff member. He's spent the last 2 or 3 years working on a complete set of comics, like with his own art and storytelling and everything. And they came across it one day, and he was going to launch his own project, and they were like, hey, let's do this as a team. Let's do this in-house. Let's do this with IV. But it's board game adjacent, and so no one in the board game space is directly talking about it. But we're big fans of them. We're big fans of the quality of work they put out, and we wanted to give them a little bit of love and support. So we'll have a link at the top of the video description over to Emora. By the way, they have no idea we're doing this, and if you can see here, we're currently backing them. We're currently backing them. Okay, we'll talk about the rest of the stuff we've backed, though, in just a little bit. I'm sure there'll be timestamps on here because Shira has been doing all of the editing.
All right, shall we?
Where is... Okay, I'll set my stuffed animal off to the side.
It's at the very bottom.
Why are you... The back of the game? It's just
What? They're both covers? This one says soon to be on Kickstarter.
We got in the Dark Quarter while we were gone. This is the brand new approach to Destinies. It's the brand new app-based, mature, as far as I know, storytelling game coming from Lucky Duck and coming from Van Ryder Games.
I'm so excited to play this.
Van Ryder has some of the best detective writing I've ever experienced when it comes to Detective the Game. And Lucky Duck has some of the best in-app merging systems along with emergent storytelling that I've ever seen. The combinations of these two powerhouses coming together with a little bit more of a cryptic, dark story is high on my list. We are waiting for the final app to be sent over to us, which means we'll be covering this in about a week or so. But insanely excited.
Yeah.
Destinies was one of our favorite games last year.
All right. Cult of the Deep.
Got in a copy of Cult of the Deep. I backed this one, and I'll tell you, I backed this one because it's coming from a indie publisher, first-time publisher who is like making it big on the platform, and also spent a lot of time investing in the Discord community that we have, which has I think like 4,000 members over in it. So Cult of the Deep is a party game. It's not really my genre of game, which is why we didn't initially do any coverage on the channel, but I do want to dive back into it. I played it on TTS. and I was compelled by what he was doing, right? It's a little bit more of a complex party game with some interesting tactical decisions with roles switching between players.
Feels like it's a hidden roll dice game for 4 to 8 players.
Yeah.
So that sounds intriguing.
But you want to play it higher up, right? So it's going to be in the line of like Werewolf, except it's more advanced, right? Nice. It's a little bit more experienced. This may be one of the games that we keep on our shelf. I need to play it to be sure, but I was excited to go ahead and get the copy that we backed in hand. Sweet. Are you not? Nothing from my side's coming.
Okay,
nothing
go from your side.
Oh man, you see
your
why
side
I wanted
is bigger.
We got Euthia in Tournament of Resurrection. Torment of Resurrection. This is from Dia Games. We are doing some coverage on this because they have another project. Just some. They have another project coming in. I actually have Devin, our second in command here. Well, not second in command. Our third in command here.
Who are you?
Second on camera.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to think. I have Devin learning the ins and outs of this game right now so that when he comes up in about a week, we can just play for like 20 hours straight. This is comparable to Mage Knight with, as far as some reviewers have said, some interesting, more accessible adaptations that make this a more compelling game. Mage Knight is a game I love with the context that I never, and I mean that, I never get Mage Knight to the table.
Yeah.
So Euthia is one that once I learn, I'm going to be holding on to. I'm excited to bring coverage here to share with you all the audience and just let you know our thoughts and show off some gameplay like always so you can kind of get your own thoughts in order. But we got this in. I was very excited about getting this in. Oh my god.
It's so big.
Oh my god.
All right.
Goetia. 9 Kings of Solomon. This is a worker placement game that's built around the idea of summoning or... It's either summoning or subduing a demon. I'm trying to remember... They gain worship points from the 9 Goetic demon kings. Ah, yes. Then it has to do with worshipping a demon. Excited to dive into this one. The artwork's super compelling. The gameplay seems really interesting. You and I are probably going to be playing this off camera a little bit, and then probably bringing like a review or some coverage here to the channel. But this is one that we kind of got in a little while ago, and we are pulling it off the shelf and starting to highlight it. So excited as heck to play it. Nemesis.
And
Nemesis. Nemesis and Nemesis Lockdown. Probably the title of this video in some form or fashion, like getting rid of Nemesis or wrong about Nemesis or...
Wrong about Nemesis would probably be right. He has spent probably 10 hours this week alone going through Nemesis, just playing gameplay after gameplay after gameplay. They should be popping up on the channel. The first one went up yesterday.
Yeah.
And
so I need to make a dedicated video on this, but I've found the version of Nemesis that for me is a 5 out of 5. And I mean that. A perfect game. It is the storybook cooperative mode. It is when you're going through the emergent storytelling of the storybook and not playing competitive. I have not played Lockdown yet outside of TTS when we did our initial coverage, and I'm insanely excited for the combative mode of Lockdown. That being said, Nemesis, because it helps supplement Lockdown, is also...
Staying?
It's not leaving. It's not leaving. In fact, we have the basic version here. We may end up upgrading to the Deluxefied Sundrop version if Alex gets rid of his base game for Lockdown.
We saw people on the road trip actually playing Nemesis with a huge Deluxefied, hand-created...
It was so cool.
Piece. It was amazing.
Yeah, so Nemesis and Nemesis Lockdown have arrived, and my opinions are still the same on elements of the game. But
they've changed in other elements.
They've transformed in other elements, and I'm excited to share that with you all. Oh my gosh, what an insane game, though. Do not damage the sides of it. Let's talk about this adorable little stuffed animal. And...
It's friends!
It's friends, it's companions. I am surprised you haven't stolen these yet.
Because I knew that they had to be in a video.
Is that the only reason you haven't stolen them?
This one is going to keep the Nemesis cat company on my shelf.
Are they adorable?
They're adorable.
Now, here's the only question, is to whether or not these stay. Is Shira actually going to like the game that I backed?
Is this another RPG?
No, it's not. Eila and something shiny. We also have stickers.
Stickers! You know the way to my heart. Oh, they're so cute. Tell me about the game.
And we have Eila and something shiny. I backed this after a Patreon member recommended we take a look at it. And I reached out to them originally, trying to get a demo copy of it so that I could show it off. The artwork's super cool, and this has some degree of, like, storytelling in it as well. I'm going to be honest. I don't remember what this game is, other than the fact that I've been super anticipating it, and very, very happy to see it show up. But it's one of those that, like, you were excited about.
It's solo.
I don't know what it is.
I'm looking at the side. It is only solo, 30 to 45 minutes per chapter.
I love that. I love solo. I love good quality solo games. I have no idea. I'm going to read the back of the box here so people can learn a little bit more about it. But do you know how, when you back Kickstarter, if it's a game that, like, you didn't research heavily, but you were excited about enough to back, you just kind of back it, and then a year and a half goes by, and it shows back up, and you're re-excited again, but you don't quite know why.
Really?
It's like someone just mailed you a present from the past to the future you.
It's your past you.
And the future you is like, oh man,
they're so freaking
looking out
adorable.
for myself. Let's see here. Immersive experience, deep strategy, multiple story paths and endings. That's what sold me. Stunning art and high replayability. Somewhere far away, something shiny is beckoning. Attracted by the shine of the hill, Eila sets out on a memorable adventure with passion and courage. Eila and Something Shiny is a story-rich adventure game. It brings you a unique experience through stunning artwork on comics and event cards instead of text solely. You will take the role of Eila, facing through decisions and enemies while you wander through perilous underground mazes and harsh, snowy highlands. You must manage your resources wisely, acquire new skills and items in order to overcome challenges. Each choice you make may lead to a different story path and even endings. Thus, the fate of Eila is in your hands. 30 to 45 minutes per chapter, solo, 8+, 6 unique chapter boxes, so we're talking 8 hours worth of gameplay or so?
Yeah.
And they say highly replayable, which, oh no!
Your box got damaged.
I'm going to email the publisher letting them know that my box came damaged and we want a brand new core box for that extra. I'm kidding. I am always disappointed when a little bit of damage comes, but I understand the nature of the shipping industry does.
I like the stuffed animals. I am interested to see if you ever get this off the shelf. You are not one known for your solo gaming habits.
Ooh, we have an art pack. I am playing this within the next week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I would love to see that happen. We'll let you know on next week's Shelf or Sell if you manage to play it within the week.
Is my knife around? Do you have something? Help me open this. I put my knife down. I must see that beautiful artwork.
I can't.
Oh, okay, one second. Where did I place my knife? Where is it? Is my knife here? No? Where'd it go?
I got it.
Where is it? Is it here? No, that's the light. Where's my knife? No.
In the meantime, I will show you guys this beautiful artwork.
Oh my gosh.
Look, it's a lamb and a fox. Bunnies?
Bunnies.
The birdie, the toucan over there.
I like them.
The
There's
fox,
a panda.
the panda, the crocodile on the back, monkey.
Adorable.
Oh,
look, a little adventure world.
This reminds me of the singing pigs from Sing.
Okay. Terrifying spider. There's always a spider.
There's always a spider. Horned rams, a mouse, lots of mice,
Yep.
a goat, sheep, bears.
Looks very cute. It might cater to that 8-year-old market.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Oh, a big wonder tree.
The rabbit swinging. Oh, zebras.
Oh.
Zebras.
With eggs?
Eggs? Oh, yeah, they're making eggs.
Looks like eggs.
And that is it.
Okay. Well, I don't know if Eila's going to be great. Honestly, still excited.
I am excited to see you get it to the table. Dear.
Oh, no, you...
What are you doing?
You monster. You stuck my artwork back to the sticky part of the box.
Alright, in the meantime, a game that I am super excited that has arrived is Project L with its expansion. This is a delightful polyomino game where you are competing with the people next to you to get the most points and build out these puzzles. You start out with a core set of pieces and you're upgrading your pieces. As you complete the puzzles, they'll earn you new pieces. Oh, it's so amazing, fantastic.
This is one that's just going into the shelf, right? Like permanent collection.
See? Shelf or sell. This is in the shelf pile.
It's currently being shelved. Cool. I'm excited about it. This is one that I think we are probably... You're ready to get rid of Isle of Cats for this one.
Yes.
I am still split on Isle of Cats.
I'm waiting for the new Isle of Cats to arrive. That's what we said we were going to do.
Expansion.
We're getting rid of our base one, and then when the next one comes in about a year, we'll reevaluate it.
Obsession has arrived, one of the games that was on my Grail game list, and it's amazing.
Where's the expansions?
I have them. I just didn't bring them over here. We have everything for Obsession.
Obsession. Fantastic game set in, like, the old English style where you have butlers and maids and footmen, and you are deck building with these characters who you are going to send on various missions to kind of complete...
I need you to host a tea party.
They're going to go to various locations in your tableau that you're going to be building out. They're so great.
This is just one. This is in our permanent collection. Amazing game. Can't wait to see more from this publisher. I think they are working on their next project.
Cool.
But yeah. Just lovely game. Lovely game. Playing in a theme that like no one else plays in. We received...
Tiny Epic Dungeons.
Here's the thing. I did coverage for this.
Yep.
And I don't remember if I backed it or if we got sent it.
Okay.
But the weird thing is my
A lot of people are excited about it right now.
Well, I was very excited about it back when it was...
Is it this part of this?
No, that's Eila.
Oh.
I get to play Matt.
Okay.
Here's the thing. This was a blast when I covered it with the prototype copy, but we didn't have all the extras. We didn't have all the little bits and pieces.
Oh, these guys?
And my contact at Gameling Games no longer works there. So if they sent it to me, it was already in the computer, or someone there still likes me. Hi, Gameling Games. If I backed it, which I don't remember if I did, then cool, it showed up. Either way...
I'm excited. I like dungeon crawling games, and the fact that this is a tiny little dungeon crawl...
Here's the thing.
What?
It's a tiny little dungeon crawl that fits into small spaces, but doesn't actually table small, and it packs a pretty big punch.
Cool.
Like, there's a lot of game in this tiny little game.
Yeah, I have yet to dive into some of these tiny epic scenario things that they make, but there's tiny epic pirates, tiny epic astronauts. There's so many tiny epic ones that I want to give a try, and this one is probably going to be my first.
They're extremely compelling games, albeit not all of them have worked right for me because not all of them are mechanics that I like. This is one that I actually think you and I should table really soon, maybe do a review of, and kind of do final thoughts, because I remember it being excellent when I was playing it. And so I wanna give it a look.
Last but not least.
So I received a while ago the core box for Return to the Dark Tower, and I was wondering, because I was like, I'm pretty sure the publisher back in the day
such great miniatures
offered to send us the core box.
This is the side that you guys should all see.
And then I went ahead and went into the Pledge Manager, and I added everything else, because I was like, well, if we're going to get it, let's do it right? So I spent like an extra like $100 getting, like, supplementing the like $60 core box they sent with all the extra. And then only the core box arrived, and I was like, did I not hit send? Did I not actually do it? I was like, I'm pretty confident that I did. Sure enough, I did. We have all the little bits, pieces, expansions, and now we can actually do like a dedicated unboxing video. We can showcase it, and we can start diving into Return to the Dark Tower.
I'm just so excited to see all these miniatures.
You need to get into mini painting, because you like minis so much.
I do.
But you never do anything other than have them.
Then I'll go at them.
Yeah.
They're so cool. Yeah, no, I do need to get into mini painting. It's something that'd be up my alley. I like artwork projects.
Yeah, I want to dive into Return to the Dark Tower. The interesting thing about... this is published by... Where is it? It's got to be here. Restoration Games. I was thinking Renegade, and I was like, it's not Renegade. I need to find the name. Restoration Games... Their whole business model is taking old classics and redoing them, or rebirthing them. So Return to the Dark Tower is like an actual historic like kids game that they've brought back into the realm of playing. They do some remarkable stuff. I saw a comment thread where someone was like, someone was talking about they were disgruntled. They were like, why does Restoration Games why is it this company that keeps bringing back these and raising $300,000? And I think it was Hudson, but someone went down and commented and responded back like, yeah, you might not like the way they do it, but I'll be honest, they're the only ones and the best ones in the industry at doing it. I was like, yeah, you're right. Like some people do reprints, some people bring things back, but very few people grab an old title, redesign it from the ground up, keeping the architecture of the original,
but doing it well,
and do it well. It's a very good point. It's something that I found very compelling. All right, let's talk about Kickstarter. Let's talk about Kickstarter projects. So. Some updates on what we've done, because I think it's interesting to see like what we've committed to and what we haven't. The Fall From Home decided to lock in. Dive decided to lock in. Okay. I did both of those. Is that our dog scratching?
She is.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, stop digging your bed.
Wow, there's so much scratching down below. I dropped Wombat.
You dropped the Wombats?
I dropped Wombat. I watched a gameplay video, and it looked like ambient chaos and not fun decision making.
It was never going to be fun decision making. You were building a tower blindfolded with one person trying to take them off.
I still want to cover the game.
Okay.
Don't send this to Exploding Kittens, because I backed out. But I'm going to see if Exploding Kittens is willing to send me a copy of the game, because I want to play it, I want to cover it, but like the $100 price tag for the Deluxeified all-in, and that's like all I ever do on Kickstarter, it's like it's either all or nothing. It was too big of a squeeze for me on a game that after reviewing a little bit more, I wasn't convinced I was going to love.
It did not have any squishy tacos, honestly. That was the breaking point for me.
I think it'll be very fun. I just don't think it's going to sit in my permanent shelf. And if I'm buying something, I want to be compelled. I want to have a really strong reason. The alternative strong reason was the fact that like 30,000 people are backing it. Mm-hmm. And I hear, like, that's a pretty compelling reason.
All right.
I did end up doing Deep Rock Galactic.
Okay.
Deep Rock Galactic has already funded, and we ended up supporting them, even though people said we should be skeptical because they weren't quite sure about the adaptation of the video game to the board game space. Mm-hmm. But at 20,000 people backing this one, and this one being a larger video game, I figured this was worth.
You love your video games.
I like video games.
Emora.
We've already told you about Emora. We're backing this one. It should fund. Got 20 days to go, but honestly, I'd love more love on it. So I think it's like $20 as well. It's not a pricey back.
Illiterati. This was actually a super fun Scrabble-like game, but it is only fun if you play with this guy who cannot spell for the life of him.
No, that's not true, because Alex and Rena have also been really enjoying this.
Have they?
Rena loves it.
Because you don't come in the package of the game.
Rena loved it.
It's a lot of fun. It's timed. You are trying to create words to meet the book requirements.
Alex did not send on the prototype until after this weekend, because Rena wants to play again.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I'm happy they like it. I was very intrigued. I'm glad you backed it.
I am backing. I'm backing it for $1 right now. Yeah. I usually go through. That's how I save projects when we're updating this, and then I'll go through and commit to like whatever pledge level I want. But we're 100% getting a copy of this. We did some coverage for them on the channel, so the odds are they'll probably send us one. Honestly, but Illiterati is fantastic. Dogfight
we talked about last week.
Closer and closer to funding though. So 14 days left. If you're compelled at all by Dogfight, go watch our video. It might be worth checking out. Yeah, I did just hang up on Alex there. Tang Garden.
This looks intriguing to me, and I am wanting you to back it.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
It looks interesting. I've seen it separately from what we were doing.
Yeah.
And I'd like to give it a shot.
So I told you that I've played this before.
Yes.
And I said I didn't love it.
Yes, but you're also wrong about a lot of games a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So therefore, we should give it another shot because I like the artwork.
Okay.
I like seasons. I like trees.
So we are currently backing all of Tang Garden, especially if it's one that you're interested in, because it means you'll play it with me. The minis were amazing.
See, miniatures!
The minis were amazing. The artwork is amazing. It was a lovely game that a lot of people have enjoyed, and I've only played it once. So there's a good chance that I am
going to like it now.
No, wrong. That's just usually what you say. You usually say wrong. Just a very significant chance that I am wrong.
This is a board game now? Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. So, one of my favorite TV shows that came out is The Umbrella Academy. And I recently saw their comics in the comic book store. Mm-hmm. And I made him get them. And we're going to be procuring them all. Because I love the story behind it. Supernatural children who are all born on the same instant to people who didn't even realize they were pregnant. They all get superpowers. And it's about how they help save the world. Typical for super children. But I don't know if the game is going to be any fun, and that's the disappointing part.
So here's the thing. It's coming from a publisher that I don't honestly know very well.
Yeah.
And there is no content creation, as far as I've seen, on it. Like, no one in our corner of the industry is currently talking about it.
This could be the biggest disappointment for me, but...
See, the publisher themselves, Mantic, actually produced content.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're like a straight-to-retail, just okay publisher. I don't know if they do quality work. The page looks nice, and they have a partnership deal with a larger company.
Yeah.
So let's check. Let's see what else they've. Is it
funded? Yeah.
Yeah. It's fully funded. Mantic Games.
What else have they done?
Okay, where is it? Come on. They've created 21 projects. Hellboy. Okay, I'm familiar with that. Hellboy.
Turing Crate,
Vanguard, Star Saga. Honestly, I don't know any of their titles outside of Hellboy and...
How was Hellboy?
The Umbrella Academy. I haven't heard good things about it, but I haven't heard bad things about it either. It seems like they signed with a publisher.
Yeah.
That's the deal that it looks like to me. They've only raised 47 euros, but 700, almost 1,000 people backing it.
It's not backed yet. It's not.
Oh, it isn't? Wow.
No, that's why. Oh, no.
I mean, it will fund.
Yeah.
There's no way it doesn't fund. We're a few dollars away. People like me discover it. But yeah, we're in on this one. I figured we'd have to be, right?
Yes, of course.
For her. Because even if it's terrible, we'll at least get to say that it was terrible.
Yes. Western Legends, big box. Interesting. You backed this one?
I'm in for $1, Shira.
Okay.
I have not backed this one.
Let me see more about it. I played this with Alex.
We've played this multiple times with Alex because we were doing so to compare it to Bantam West.
Yes.
And we came to the conclusion that we liked Bantam West more than we liked Western Legends, with the context that Bantam West has continued to change and grow a lot.
Yeah.
So, part of me still wants to love this game.
There is so much downtime between your turn and when it gets back to you, there's a lot of AP. Honestly, you can back it, but I'm not guaranteeing that I'll play it.
Really? Man, because I'm also not guaranteeing that I will play it.
First of all, I have to get the Great Western Trail to the table.
Yeah.
That's another Western themed game.
Yeah.
We also have the Zombicide, the Western one coming along, Undead or Alive. And then the Bantam West.
And you don't love Western.
I don't like Western. It's not my favorite theme. And so if there's a reason not to play it, I'll probably seek that out.
Well, let us know down below. Should I double down on this game with the context that I don't think I enjoyed it?
Yeah.
But I'm hoping I will? Is it Alex that just keeps spam messaging me?
No, it's not Alex.
So many messages. Wow. That's okay. You don't need to check. But
do not disturb.
Oh, man. Just so many. Okay. Back over.
Yeah, feel free to back it. Earth!
We're still in. 4 days left. Yes. They've raised $400,000.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
Good job, guys. Super proud of you. Everyone's going to love that game.
Unsettled. We talked about this last week. Still in for it.
$1.4 million.
Oh, such a great game.
10,000 backers.
I want to play
All of you are making the correct decision because we are also making the decision that you have made. Kingdoms Forlorn over the $1 million mark. Congratulations. Super excited for them. They just emailed me back.
Yep.
They have 3 days left to go.
Okay.
I'm going to see if maybe Sunday, it's the only window I have.
Yeah.
If Sunday I can get a solo-only gameplay with them on TTS where they could walk me through it. I spent like 40 hours covering this game, and the amount of like hate and disgruntled comments I've got from people, like,
so many,
makes me think that I shouldn't put in 40 hours covering something, in the future. But whatever.
Yeah, it was a little hurtful because you put in a lot of hard work. Wait, there was one more.
It was the Tabletop Backer book.
Oh,
we've gone through it 3 times.
Yeah, you put in a lot of hard work, and yes, there were mistakes made, but it's hard to learn a game from scratch that has not been fully developed yet.
Okay, over here on GameFound, there's actually not a lot of projects happening on GameFound. There's a few indie ones that I'm still doing research on. I'm not convinced, but Lobotomy II Manhunt, we're in on this one, right? With the context that we still need to play the prototype we have a few more times. So if this changes, if our opinion changes, we will update you. I have it saved at $1 right now.
Does it come with painted minis?
No, it doesn't.
No, but
does not come with painted
minis
stuff.
Are so pretty though.
They are very pretty. You need to learn how to paint. Tindaya. This is a indie project. I covered this, compared it to Spirit Island. I am backing it right now. They are actually going to send me a copy of this one.
You said that this was as if the Dahan in Spirit Island were actually fighting back.
So Tindaya is going to be sending me a copy of this one. I backed it for $1, so I'm in the pledge manager. I reached out to them. It wasn't a contract or anything when we did coverage of it, and I reached out to them saying I really enjoyed the game and I'd love to get a copy for future coverage if possible. And so that is what's happening there. 51st States. Do you remember playing 51st States with Alex? It's this card game where you have the post-apocalyptic and you're building card rows, you're gaining resources. You did.
How do you know?
Way back in our relationship. Because you and I played it together.
I don't think I did.
Okay, so none of us were really in love with the 51st States.
Okay. So why are you backing it?
So
or why do you have it?
It's the biggest project on GameFound. This is the big box, the Ultimate Edition. It's like their official collection, the final version of it. Yeah. I like Portal games quite a lot, and I love post-apocalyptic worlds. I kind of want to give the copy we have another play with you to see if we can find something that we love about it, because a lot of people love it. Look at the numbers, close to 5,000 backers. We're talking 340,000 raised, 3 days left to go. It is something that has compelled me. I'm in for $1 right now just to follow along with it, but I'm not sold.
Is that it on GameFound?
That's it on GameFound. That is all we have to talk about. So yeah, that's the current breakdown. That's what we're backing. I'm still looking for like weird little indie projects, so let me know when you find those.
Oh, I will.
I love weird little indie projects to support. That's it. It's just been a video.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here with us.
I'm gonna call Alex back.
Whatever the case, whatever you do.
He wants to come over. We were talking about playing. We were thinking about playing Tama, which is the brand new Awakened Realms game.
Ooh. You guys have fun with that.
We'll have to see. Oh, you haven't played it yet.
No, I haven't.
It's very fun.
All right. Oh,
cool.
We'll see you next week.
Cool.
Thanks.
All right. Bye.